God bless you, beloved. Pastor Agosa remains my name, and this is Palm Tree Global TV, where we talk about business, where we make money from little things. Don't forget there's a quote to have in this platform, which says, "Never look like someone that can buy a car until they know that you are the owner of the car." Another quote says, "Little plus little equals to orere." All right, I'll be teaching this moment. I want to teach on how to make some cool cash from native fowls or native birds or native chicken, as it may be. All right. Well, if this is your first time of seeing my video, please do let me subscribe to this YouTube channel, Palm Tree Global TV. And for all my existing subscribers, thank you, Big. Thank you, Big, for being here. Some of you have been seeing my video, but you don't subscribe. Please help me subscribe. And so today, let's go together. We're going to be doing a very little statistics. We all know the native fowl, or native chicken, native bird, whatever name you want to call it. You can see on the screen a picture of what I'm talking about. Is one of the birds that God have created to us as human, and very, very, very strong chicken, as it were. The fowl is a strong one. It's a strong fowl, very strong. It can resist a lot of challenges, yet being alive. And many people have realized there is millions of money lying inside this fowl, this native fowl. Listen, if you are watching this video and you are in an environment, maybe those of us who stays in a rural area, or those who stays in an not too developed environment, okay, this is an opportunity for you to become a millionaire, or even a thousandaire, if there's any name like that. Okay, you can make cool cash from this. You can make cool cash from it. And how we're gonna go about it. Recently, I was doing my market survey. When I went to market I used to say, let me price how much it is. I discovered that the small one of that fowl worth 3,000 naira. The big one worth 35. The very smaller one worth 2,500. This is a fowl you can buy. Don't give the fowl food, please. Just leave the fowl to be playing. Imagine, like, this is my palm farm now. If I assume this is an environment, this is a house, okay, you have a fowl here, you could play around there, eat one or two things, and survive. If you know what's happening, start laying eggs. If you know what's happening, start having children. Okay, now let me give you the conclusion of my survey. Assuming now, I have a calculator with me here. Assuming you are buying, you go to market to buy just 10 fowls. Okay, if you are buying 10 fowl, maybe because of quick harvest, you could buy 9 fowl, female fowl, then buy 1 male, or you buy 10 female fowl, 1 male. If you are buying, let's assume you are buying out of 2,500. Let's say by 25 times 11. Okay, with 27,500 naira, you must have gotten 11 fowl, 10 female, 1 male. So if you have a cage, a large cage, okay, fine. If you have a large, maybe those of you still in a developed area, you use cage, you still get the benefit from it. But preferably, it is good for open grazing, like open place. Let them play around and eat, and they can sleep on top of wood, top of fire, anywhere. Sorry, I use the word fire, or top of firewood, and they'll be okay, be it cold, be it sun, be it rain, very, very okay and very, very strong. Okay, now let's give an instance to how you make money from this bird. Imagine you bought, or you buy 10 fowl, 1 male, and you have them in your compound. Those of you who have a land that you are not using, land is just there, you could just do a partial fencing around it and do some little not cage anyway, little place where they can hide when you want to lay egg. Just do little like a small covering, So imagine you're having 10 fowl, female fowl, and 1 male. Okay, that male is just to help you to be impregnating them, or reproduction. So let's work with 10. So And like I told you, buying when I went to my market survey, the price of one fowl was 2,500 for the one that is not too big. The big one is 3,000, and the bigger one is 3,500. Excuse me, people. Let's go for the small one, which it will not take you. It don't take you up to 2 months. They're already matured. Okay, let us assume that of 2,500. So if 2,500 multiply 11, so we're having 27,500 naira. Now let's see how you make millions from it. Let's see how you make millions from it or thousands from it. This 10 fowl, those of you who understand, who have seen this fowl grown before in an environment, this fowl most times some of them can lay up to 10 eggs, 11 eggs, 12 eggs, 8 eggs, depending on the capacity of the fowl. But we are not going to be too far or too demanding from them. Let us assume the 10 fowl which you have, they have the lay egg. At the end of the day, they have five chicken. Okay, we're going to say 5 times 10. So we're going to be having 50 chicken. So, beloved, look at it. It doesn't take more than 3 months. It doesn't take more than 3 months for this fowl to get matured. It doesn't get at least 3 months maximum is enough to sell. If you buy 3 months old chicken or bird, I'm telling you the truth of the matter, you are getting a matured one. Now, according to I tried to ask some questions. I discovered that some of these fowl for a year they can lay egg, they can lay an hatch 3 times in a year. Okay, let's assume this is your 10 fowl you are having now. They're gonna already. Let's assume each of them have five chicken. So 5 chicken, we multiply 5 chicken by 10, we're having 50. Assuming they're going to be having this 3 times in a year, as if my guessing or my survey is correct. Okay, they're going to be having 3 times in a year. Somebody said they can have more than, some of them can have more than 3 times in a year. But let's say 3 times in a year. So we're going to multiply this 50 by 3. So if we multiply by 3, we're going to be having 150. So your 10 birds in a year, maximum, you're going to minimum anyway. Minimum is going to give you minimum of 150 chicken in a year. Okay, now let's say you're able to manage your birds. Okay, and at the end of the period of time where they matured to some stage, you went to dispose them. But let's assume at the end of the year you are able to sell 150 chicken. Remember, you start with 27,500. They don't need special food. No, all you need is just an environment, where you just try to monitor them partially. Okay, they don't need food, they don't need water. Just buy them and leave them. Mark them if you can mark, cut their feathers so that they can't fly far if you want to. Instead of you having you have a house and there's a backyard, just to do a little tent, a little place where they can hide their hair, like I told you. So let's say you're having one of cheap birds in a year, 150 times. Let's say you are selling for 2,500 naira per one. That's 2,500. So at the end of the year, possibly you're going to be having 375,000 for 10 birds, for just 10. Now this one is a I'm giving you a rough estimate. So there are some of these fowl that can lay up to 10 eggs. At the end of the day, they will hatch 8 and leave 1 or 2. At the end of the day, they can hatch all the 10. So if you are careful with it, monitor them partially, you discover that eventually the fowl will grow with 8 or 10 chicken. And in less than 2 months or 3 months, the fowl started laying another eggs again. Okay, let's say 375,000 naira from what you didn't breastfeed, from what you did not buy any food for, no special care. So if you're that type who have a large environment, who can even build a shade. If you have you can build a mini farm. You can build a mini, just use some wood plank to survive it around it and put some net, where you can be putting some small food. In the morning like this, you open door for them, all of them will go out. In the evening, open door for them again, all of them will come in. They are very sensitive as to that extent. So imagine you start with 20 instead of 10. Imagine we start with 20. If you say 20 times 5, okay, if you say 20 times 5, then you're going to be having 100 birds. If they give it to you 100 3 times in a year, you're going to be having 300. If you multiply 300 by 2,500, you're going to be having 750,000 naira. But listen to me, the good things about it is this bird, they don't take time to sell them. You don't look for buyers. I did my little survey. You don't look for buyers. Once you take it to market like this, people are rushing you. They want to patronize you. They want to buy this fowl. So, child of God, you could venture into this and you make cool money from it. I'm only giving a statistic from the females aspect. If you have the bigger cock who have crow, the bigger one, you say bigger money. You say cool money. And I don't know some aspect in Benin, in this nation. I am speaking from the perspective of Benin. During some festive period, people patronize this chicken, this fowl, extremely high. The market is really high. That people are buying it from villages and all over the city. Okay, so once you go to market with this fowl, you don't need to be hawking it. As soon as you get there, you are getting your buyers instantly. So if you are buoyant enough, okay, to start this farm with, let's assume you are starting with 50 birds. For example, now, if you are buying 2,005 times 50, okay, so automatically you can start with 125,000 naira. That's what you are starting with. So if you start with 125,000 naira, these 50 birds, assuming, remember we are on a very minimum scale. For example, now this 50, they are giving you 5 every 3 months. So assuming, say 50 times 5, you have 250 in a year. 3 times in a year times 3, you have 750 birds. Assuming you're able to manage your farm, you're having 750. Now take your birds to market. 750 times 2,500, you're having 1,875,000. You start with 125. Remember, the mother hen there, all of them still alive. Just the children they produced. So you could make cool money from this. Some of you like agric farm. So like agric, if you don't have the kind vaccine, the kind medicine, the kind special heat, the kind special care, you might go at lost. It's also a good market anyway. You might go at lost. But this local fowl, I am telling you, it pays and it's a good business. I hope you understand this and I hope you buy into this idea. I wish to see you at the top. Pastor Egosa remains my name. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pantry Global TV. Leave your comment and ask whatever question. Some of you want me to assist you in terms of your business idea. Don't feel free for that. We're always available. God bless you and stay blessed. Shalom.